Okay, hey, it's Kristen and Ryan, and Jersey's on her way to come say hello to you guys. And we wanted to shoot a quick video here just to talk to, the couples out there that are entrepreneurs that are in business together, whether it's a traditional business, home-based business, or you've just started working together. We wanted to give you the lowdown on, a couple of our secrets and what we do to make sure that we have a healthy relationship, that we work together. And a little bit of our credentials are we've worked together now for how many years?
A little over 7 years.
So 7 years. We started working out as Ryan was the manager at a gym and I was a personal trainer there when we first started dating, and we moved into building a 7-figure network marketing company. We launched a Forex trading company with education and clients, and we are working on some new special projects together. So we've been doing this, and this is Jersey telling her dad to stop yawning in the video. And it's ironic because the only time I get frustrated with Ryan, lies, is during video shoots because he drives me nuts.
So like Kristen said, we've worked together for a very long time, successfully built multiple and launched multiple businesses, and, all while living together. And we've been full-time entrepreneurs now for over 5 years, meaning, literally spending 23 and a half hours a day together. So really no breaks. It's not like, we just put in our 8 hours a day and, check out and each go our own way and then we're back the next day. It's a dynamic of building any business, whether it's a traditional business or, an online or a network marketing style business, as a couple that you live together, because you're always with each other. And, some of the tips we have for you is step one, identify what excites the other partner, what they're passionate about, what their areas of strength are. Because, and this is just from an individualistic standpoint, you always want to work in your area that you're passionate about, but also in your area of strength. So for instance, if you love numbers, but maybe you're not great at writing content, or you're not so great on the creative side of it, well, as best you can, you want to tailor your role to the areas that you're strong in. And, knock on wood, hopefully your areas of strength are areas of your that your partner's weak in, and their areas of strength are areas that you're weak in. So then as a team, you can come together and have a more widespread skill set where you kind of cover all areas. If there's areas cumulatively that both of you are weak, say you both suck at numbers, well then you have to find a teammate, whether it's like an accountant that you're outsourcing, or find somebody else that fills that gap. But step one is sit down, identify what excites that person, what they're passionate about, what their area of expertise and their skill set is, and then try and carve out their role within the company to those strengths, because your greatest area of growth is in your area of strength. So contrary to when you're growing up and you bring your report card home, say if you have an A in math but a C in English, in most households, in most work environments, they're always going to focus on the area of weakness. They're going to focus on that C instead of that A. But reality is, your largest area of growth is focusing on those A's. Because obviously, if you're doing well, that means you have a natural affinity for it, obviously some sort of level of interest. So really focus on those areas.
Mm-hmm. And then, we really are best friends, and we're always looking out for the best interest of each other. If there's a conversation or a business purchase that needs to be made, that's a significant purchase to better the company or decision. If one partner isn't present, we always take a pause and have a conversation, just us. Because you never want to, go forward and infringe thinking the other person, is all in. Maybe they're not. You never know. You're going to find out that you're going to have different ideas and perspectives on things. And you just need to decide what's the area. Like if one person's 100% no and the other person's 100% yes, that means it's a no-go. Just move on from it and close that chapter. you will be better for it, and your dinners and your evenings and your glasses of wine will be much nicer.
And also, especially, if you're a couple that build a business together, live together, you need to make sure you're taking time away from the business. You don't want to be working all the time. You don't always want to be, focusing on, work activities or, that list of things you need to get through for work. You have a life outside of that. So, get in the habit of whether it's a date night, if you're incredibly busy and you're thinking, okay, well, I don't even have time for that, do micro dates, even if it's, just going for a quick lunch, a quick drink, taking the dog for a walk. Just do stuff, whether it's, activities or whatnot to get you out of the workspace and just enjoy time. If you live somewhere that has a nice river valley, we're still in spring, winter in Edmonton here, but if you live somewhere that, nice climate, river valley, go for a walk and just, check out for an hour or so.
We love to look at show homes and watch dog videos, so we take time to do that. Fridays are our day. And the other thing is make a schedule. Sit down and make a calendar. And this goes whether you're in a relationship or not, because what we can do as independent, business people is we can work and work and work 24/7. We never sleep. But in actuality, we would get a lot more quality of work done if we set a schedule and said every day at this time we do XYZ. Every day at this time we do XYZ. You're going to get so much more work done and be so much more productive than you are if you're up late at night, you're not getting your sleep, which is not good for your cortisol levels, for being fit or weight loss or other things that were really important to you and relationships. So just keep that in mind. Get a schedule and stick to it, because then you can schedule in that grandma's birthday, kid's birthday, and we believe in, yes, you need to sacrifice things to go to the next level, but there's also, you don't have to sacrifice everything if you choose as a business owner to be responsible and, hustle during the appropriate time. So maybe we don't sleep until noon every single day. You get up at 9 or 10. You get your workouts done earlier in the day and you make sure you allot, 4 or 5 hours for what you need to do in the afternoon. And then when you get to dinner, maybe it's a cell phone free zone. Or if you are in a position where you need to answer clients, we have a rule at the dinner table. If that's a project we're working on that we need to do, it is okay to answer the phone and leave said restaurant or said things to take a phone call. The phone call needs to be 15 minutes or less, but we understand that because we're business owners and we're working together. You can't not take the money just because you're out for dinner, right? But there are times that, maybe Fridays you shut down and, you get your weekends back because you're the business owner and you decided. Then maybe every Friday evening, that's your time with your family, with your kids, to do something with your parents, whatever it may be. So just keep that in mind, keep a schedule. And last but not least, one of our favorite books, a must have, is The Five Love Languages.
Authored by
something Chapman, Gary Chapman.
All right, and basically, in Ultra Reader's Digest version, what this book is it identifies the five ways in which somebody is loved, and it's not specifically in the context of erotic or platonic. This could be like friend to friend, could be couple. There's five different ways that people feel loved. There's acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, and a secret fifth one that you'll have to buy the book and read. And so basically, it's how somebody feels appreciated and how somebody feels loved. So in the book, you read the book. There's a quick test that you do personally to identify your top two ways in which you feel loved and appreciated, and then have your partner also do that process, and then you can identify how that person feels loved, because typically we treat people how we want to be treated. The golden rule, we all learned that growing up: treat people how you want to be treated. So as an example, if gifts is your top love theme, the way that you feel appreciated, and you automatically assume that because you like gifts, that your partner or loved one, they want gifts, and if that's how you show them love, but that's not how they feel loved, it's not one of their themes, there's going to be a disconnect there. So it's great to identify this because then you can see, okay, this is how I need to show this person love. This is how, I feel loved. And, it's a great book just to create that dialogue as well.
I think it's transformational for relationships. We tell almost every single person we meet to pick up the book. It was a great thing for us as well. Very early on into our relationship, we learned about that book, and it was funny. We read it, and all of a sudden, I was like, "Ryan, that's not your love language." This whole time, I didn't know. I was doing something else, and vice versa. And what we found was we just became smoother as a couple. There's always going to be bumps in the road, but we highly encourage you guys, if you are in business or want to be in business, get on the same page and do it together. If you're doing this with your spouse or your partner, you chose this person because you love them, and if you work on that relationship, they should be your best friend, the person you go to, and it a relationship isn't designed to want to be away from the other person. And if that's a whole nother video. But anyways, we hope this helps. We're 7 years strong, going strong, and share with us if you're working with your spouse. Leave us some comments. If you read the book, let us know. And if you want to download it on Audible, just go to wealthandchain.com and there's a free link for 2 credits to Audible. So have a great day, guys.
Take care, everybody.